Hello and welcome to Foxy Roxy Reviews. Today I'll be discussing the Dear Fat People video, kind of body image and how that relates to the trans community. After watching the video and seeing some of the responses, I was very disappointed with it, to be honest. I mean, it was trying to be funny and trying to make you laugh, but it felt like it was at someone else's expense rather than any kind of heartfelt warmth that was trying to be portrayed in the video, and kind of belittled kind of the problems and the issues. I think is much greater within the society itself rather than just at the topic at hand. And I think quite rightly so, a lot of people have made various different comment videos, kind of taking different angles of kind of being respectful, of understanding people, and just making kind of satire of the satire, and actually pointing out kind of how kind of farcical it was. And I think farcical is the right word in this sense. Media, and especially kind of the beauty houses and the beauty magazines, placing off a lot of emphasis on image, and especially one type of image. And it kind of in the when you actually kind of look at what they say about these images, they call them fantasy images, or something that cannot be real to be obtained. And the way that it sells it, though, is in a way that that's how you should look. And then so people look at these images and go think, oh no, I should look like that. And when they can't achieve effectively the impossible, then it kind of sets a precedent from going, oh no, I can't achieve this. And I think there's an aspect of a self-perpetuating circle, and quite frankly, I think we need to break it. And it's great to celebrate fashion and to celebrate image, but to say there's one perfect type of person or body image, or even to the kind of scaling it up to like personality or hair color or whatever, is just a farce. Humans are based on diversity. Things I think the video kind of took a tack to was kind of the body positive movement, which I think is a really massive step forwards about kind of embracing being proud of yourself and celebrating that. So rather than having these cycles where you're looking at images or there's things being put in your face about how you should be, actually celebrating how we are now. And I think that can really kind of put you into a stronger place kind of personally. One of the things that kind of touched me about some of these response videos was some people's feeling, kind of expressing hopelessness, or kind of, oh no, that somehow that they're not valued, or kind of they're to be ashamed of. And I think this kind of all perpetuates into kind of some of the feedback this video got. And I think just saying, in a lots of ways, it was undermining what it was the video was claiming to achieve, where you're going, well, actually, no, oh no, I want people to be healthy and be good, to be good citizens, quote unquote, where actually I see a lot of things about the positive body movement is to actually celebrate who we are rather than what we're not. I've spoken to quite a lot of people about kind of body image, especially within the trans community as well. I mean, I think it's very easy to say, oh no, kind of everyone has it hard, but look at me, I have these challenges. But there is some physical challenges, like if you're transitioning from a male to a female identity, or you've got a female presentation, it can be quite a challenge, especially with particular body shapes and body structures, etc. And I think there's lots of ways in which I think you can celebrate your image and make it work for you. I remember talking to someone about their image, and ironically, this was someone I think, oh no, they're really attractive. They're in lots of ways what what a lot of people would celebrate as quote unquote attractive in kind of the Western sense. And they was like, no, I was trying on these clothes and they didn't fit me very well. And I mean, I've had situations where I've tried things on it to be awful, just shocking. And what I think it's all about is, rather than being X perfect shape or Y perfect shape, is finding clothes that work for you and work well for you. I think there's some degree you can kind of cheat, as I would put it. You know, certain like piece of clothing you can get, like the control pants, to give you more shape. And I think that there's definitely something I think is really worth kind of looking into, and I probably will cover in the future. But I think it's about kind of working what you got, and and celebrating that. I think it's really important to celebrate who we are. There's lots of diversity, within humanity, and that's a great thing. Not everyone's the same, and it would be boring if everyone was the same. But I think it's about kind of celebrating our strengths, and that's what I always consider kind of anything from like your superficial as getting clothes, is to enjoying people's company. It's to celebrate who we are and to make the most of that. I don't necessarily think there's a good shape or there's a bad shape or anything like that. If we know for body shape in that physical sense, it's just finding things that work well for you. And I think to be happy and to have people around that are supportive, and I think that's really important. I think I know I kind of rushed this video because I wanted to kind of get as much in as, in a compact time. And I think I'd like to revisit some of these topics in the future. But as always, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please subscribe.